you. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You talk about this Rams defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
He's got a full head of steam.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one deep for Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Breaks a tackle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. Takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but That confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
And the Jets first down.
Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The kick by Marr is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him the first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
First target, first catch, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Back to throw here. And this will be caught in the end
end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hardman to return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. At the 41-yard line. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Mustang 19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. Open man here is Conklin. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
3 quarters have come and gone.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
we've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 49 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay.
And now here is another interception. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Being chased out left. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's the tight end run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right?